Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time zone. My name is Shota, and I'll be presenting you today the new business opportunity, our project, calling it Phenomenal Token. Based on everybody's experience on network marketing and everybody's experience on what's been going on in the market of network marketing lately, we've seen a lot of different issues, and we were forming a group of individuals who were analyzing what will be the best option today for the people. What is the main problems, what we are facing in our market today. One of the best things that we could now think about it is that idea of creating a token that will have something different than any other on the market today. Security issues that we all have, because a lot of Ponzi companies are getting on the market and leaving it too soon to make money on this. Profitability, it's also an issue for everybody, and about the long-term running of the company. We formed a new opportunity, calling it Phenomenal Token. This is the first token that will be 100% backed by Bitcoin, and it will have a best P2P model on the market. Our mission is to create a token with 100% liquidity, which means that our digital asset, our token, will always have a liquidity, which means that you can anytime sell it and never have a problem and fear of losing your funds. We want to create a model where each operation carried out inside the ecosystem will increase the token price, and we have designed an incredible formula. We will talk about this formula later on. We have created a marketplace of valuable products what we can buy and sell inside our ecosystem, and also we wanted to allow our network leaders to earn stable income throughout our company without risks and without losing their time. So let me introduce you the Phenomenal Token. Our token, as I mentioned, will have 100% the security, meaning liquidity in a BTC. We have a liquidity pool inside our system. We will talk about this later, where you will see how secure is our token. We have designed our smart token increase price system that allows our token to always grow. We have no limitations there's no price speculations in our system. There is no such a thing that will be a hype and somebody will push the price up or push the price down. Our tokens price increase system has been designed in a way that it will constantly grow, and it will gradually grow, and it will always grow. We will have soon our own marketplace with valuable products inside our system. We will introduce today our first product, which is loans, which are possible to get inside our system based on your digital assets, and you can get up to 80% of your token value back into the BTC. We have a status membership system inside, which allows our marketers to earn big commissions, and we will talk about this in the marketing section. We have a liquidity pool that's 100% transparent. You can always look at it. It's online, it's on blockchain, and you can always take a look and see what's going on in our liquidity pool. Our marketing program has been designed in a way that companies being very generous about this. So companies spending about 35% of payments to the marketing teams. All our economy inside our ecosystem is a BTC based on a Bitcoin, so you have no worries about exchange rates and BTC's price being up or down. All our economy inside our system is based on BTC, and you can be happy about this because we see what's going on the crypto market right now. And the most important thing, the all operations will be always audited by a third-party company that was hired by our company, and these audits will be available for at requests. Let's start talking about our internal system. What's happening inside our system? We have a liquidity pool, as we mentioned, and main formula where we determine our token price is liquidity pool divided by emitted tokens quantity. So let's talk about this. What is this? How we design this system? Why our price always grows? This formula is very important, and we will talk about this formula throughout the presentation today because we wanted to make sure that you understand how our token price is formed. So anytime new user makes purchases, the money goes to the liquidity pool. When user sells tokens, they pay fee in BTC and it also goes to the liquidity pool. When somebody withdraws the money from the system, fee in BTC goes to the into the liquidity pool. We have a loan systems, we mentioned it, we will talk about this later on too, and loan fee payments are also paid in BTC and it also goes to the liquidity pool. When network marketing repurchases status to increase their earn limits, this money also goes to the liquidity pool. So we see the many different ways that liquidity pool is being filled with Bitcoins. And these all operations are making our liquidity pool grow. So number on the top here, liquidity pool, this number will be growing as operations are performed in our system. And also, of course, the withdrawal is happening from the system. So on the liquidity pool, we will you will have inflows, which are all these operations we just talked about, and we will have withdrawals when somebody will be withdrawing money from our system. Let's talk about the circulation of our tokens inside our system. What is happening in a system? We have 30 million tokens for our ecosystem. It doesn't mean that these tokens are emitted. This is the number of tokens that we think will be enough to carry out our system. Every time somebody makes a purchase and pays a Bitcoin for their token, system will emit the tokens, and these emitted tokens will go into circulation into the P2P market or into the ecosystem inside our ecosystem. And the number below here, the PNM emitted tokens, will change based on emitted token quantities and burn tokens quantities. What is a burn tokens? Every time inside our system, there's operations are carried out, transfer money, sell, buy tokens, get the loans, pay loan payments, or such and such. We'll have small fees associated with that, and these fees will be burned in tokens. So we'll go through all these operations. When tokens used at marketplace and some products are bought or services, the tokens used for it will be 100% burned. When users buy tokens, they pay fee in tokens. When users sell tokens on P2P market, difference between the creation of the token price and a selling price will be burned 100%. If the sell order is filled from the liquidity pool, also the tokens will be burned. When user closes the loan down, the tokens will be burned. When somebody makes urgent token sales, the tokens will be burned. And when then we have internal transfers, each transfer will be charged at 3%, and that 3% will be also burned in the tokens. So I want you to concentrate on this formula, and I'm going to show you a different file so it will be easier for me to explain how this thing works, so make it easy to understand. So as I mentioned here, we will have 30 million tokens in our system ready for emission. So basic formula, which is a token price determination, will be depending on the liquidity pool divided by emitted tokens equation. So what is a liquidity pool? We talked about it a little bit, and I will explain you a little more about this. So a liquidity pool, as we said, will have an inflows where we'll get all the money coming into our system, and we'll have outflows where somebody withdraws the money from our system. So difference between these numbers will be actual number of a liquidity pool. We have emission of the tokens and we'll have emitted tokens. So when the tokens are emitted, they are paid for in BTC and the money has went to the liquidity pool. But as we mentioned, tokens are also burned. So difference between emitted tokens and the burned tokens will be the numbers that will stay on this equation for emitted tokens numbers. So the numbers here will change, and the numbers here will also change, which will determine the token price. And now we will talk why this token price will always grow. As we said, liquidity pool, we have it in Bitcoin. It's in a cold wallet with a multi-signature, and we can talk about the security issues of this in a separate, you can ask me any questions, we will discuss it, but let's just move on right now with the presentation. We have liquidity pool and we have an emission of the tokens. With the emission of the tokens, we have immediate tokens and we have burn tokens. And we have transactions going inside our system. I'm going to list some transactions. This is the main transactions which are going on in our system. It's a buy, sell tokens, urgent sell. Urgent sell means that when we have somebody who wants to immediately withdraw their money from the system, they will have this choice. Not like other companies where you will post your order for sale of your tokens and wait for a month or more. The system will immediately buy the tokens from you, and they will burn sufficient amount of tokens and make the urgent sale. We have a withdrawal from the system of the BTCs. With difference between buy and sell on a P2 market, interest on a loan. We have a loan, burn loan function, and we have a transfer token function. We'll go right now throughout these functions one by one. When somebody buys a token in our system, 100% of this money will be paid to liquidity pool. So 100% of the bought tokens will go to the liquidity pool. When somebody sells a token, 3% of this money will go in BTC to the liquidity pool. When somebody makes an urgent sale, 7% of this transaction will go to the liquidity pool. When somebody withdraws the money from the BTC, in BTC from the liquidity pool, 3% will be a commission fee, and it will stay on in the liquidity pool. So all this money, all these transactions are making sure that our liquidity pool grows. Just by one, when somebody, you have to understand that only tokens sold by company is considered immediate tokens. When there's a sale made in P2P market, that tokens are not considered immediate tokens. Tokens are considered immediate when they are bought from the system. So when the system company issues immediate tokens, the 100% of this money goes to BTC pool, pool of liquidity, and this number here will stay for this. But what happens when somebody buys the tokens in reality? When somebody buys the tokens, system will issue the 100% of the tokens and makes the emission. Out of this, 6% will be immediately burned, and 94% of the tokens will be given to you back, which means that your price here already increased. You actually have now 94% of the tokens worth 100% of the tokens. So this operation describes pretty well what is going on in our system, how the system really works. So in our one operation, we see here emission of the tokens, money is going into the liquidity pool, 6% of the tokens are burned, and the remaining of the tokens are left for the system to use. Next operation will be the urgent sale. On the urgent sales, we already said that 7% goes to the liquidity pool in BTC, but the 100% of tokens will be burned. Difference between buy and sell order price, because our token always grows in price. That means that let's take it as an example. Let's take it as an example. Here is for example, we'll take a price of one of the days. Here at 12:31 a.m. our token price was 17,550, right? And let's say in 8 hours, price went up to 17,593, right? So we have about 43 Satoshi difference between the price at 12:31 and 8:31. So if you bought the token at 12:31 and sold the token at 8:31, the difference between these two numbers, which is 43 satoshis, will be burned. Sorry, I'm just gonna move forward a little bit. So basically, we got this formula down. I think it's clearly understandable right now how the liquidity pool works, how our token price changes, and based on this equation, you will see that this price cannot go down. With a very simple explanation, the emitted token quantity will not change unless there will be some tokens burning. When tokens are burning in the system, this number here will always be less than originally issued, originally emitted tokens number. So the equation here will make token price be always higher than the previous price. Let's move on with the presentation and let's move to the section of how our P2P system works. This is our P2P marketplace where the buyers and sellers, our users, exchange and make sell and buy tokens. So when somebody places the order, the P2P will create the order book and it will match the sell and buy orders, and the system will fulfill these operations. But what happens if there is no sellers or there is no buyers? What is the uniqueness of our system? If there is no buyers or if there is no sellers, and system sees that nobody is buying a token that was posted for a sale, system will buy it from you and burn the tokens. What it means that you will always have liquidity for your token. You will never be left alone with your token hanging around and asking people to buy it and posting your orders for it. The system will automatically buy it from you, so you have no worries about selling your token, which brings us back to the point that our system guarantees you that your token, your digital asset, will have 100% liquidity, and that company will fulfill any buy or sell order not fulfilled by P2P market. We move down to the marketing. Marketing is a little bit of a very, very generous marketing that the system has done for you to get into our ecosystem and to be able to buy, sell, participate in any kind of actions in our with our digital asset. You have to buy a membership, let's say membership, or we call it the statuses. So you have to buy a status and pay a fee for it to get inside our system and be able to hold the operations inside, be able to make money, be able to sell tokens, buy tokens, exchange it, to do anything you want to do inside our system. You have to purchase the status memberships. This is the packages that we have for our status memberships. They range from 0.05 BTC to 0.5 BTC. This is the latest package that was actually added today. And you can see that any kind of investment can let you start. We can start as low as 0.005 BTC, and we can go up to 0.5 BTC per status membership. What does a status membership gives you? Status membership is consider it as a key to get into the system. The status membership has limitations, and we will go through each one of those right now and discuss what it means. Let's take a gold membership status membership. The cost of it is 0.05 Bitcoins. And what it gives us? It gives us a 0.18 BTC earn limit. What does the earn limit means? That means how much money can you make with this package in particular. So gold package allows you to make 0.18 Bitcoins throughout this package. Marketing bonus. What is a marketing bonus? Marketing bonus is a bonus which will be added to your ranking system. We will be discussing it a little bit later, but this is a bonus system that will be added to your marketing bonuses. Buy order size. This system has been modeled in an incredible way. There was many parameters used to make sure the system will function for a long time and create a steady growth for the company. Because of that, each status membership has its own limitations. Limitation on buy order size as well as a sell order size. So in this scenario with a gold status membership, your buy order size, maximum buy order size is 0.008 Bitcoins. And your sell order size is 0.01 Bitcoins. Why is this happening? Our asset is so incredibly good and profitable that a lot of people would like to buy immediately tokens, I don't know, maybe for a couple of Bitcoins or 2 Bitcoins. If so, a lot of people are ready to do it immediately right now, but that will make our system to not be as profitable and not be as steady as we want it to be. So because of that, company implemented a lot of limitations, a lot of parameters, which they strictly follow to make sure the system will function properly. So the buy order size is actually an order you can place to buy your tokens. You can place a 1 order per day, and you can have actually 1 open order per day. It's either sell or buy order, but you have to have 1 order open per day. We have a parameter called maximum token buy. This is a parameter that allows how much of a tokens can you actually buy with this status membership. In this case, we can buy 0.085 Bitcoins. And then we have a next parameter, which is a maximum hold token. This is a number of how much tokens worth in Bitcoins can you have on your account. And this is in the gold status membership case, it's 0.075 Bitcoins. Company buy order fill. That means that when P2P market is not able to fill your order and a company gets involved, company will start buying your order in increments. So with a gold status membership, they will buy up to 35% of your order on the first day. And they will continue to do it until your order is filled. In a VIP membership, that number is 40%. So if you're placing an order, there is no sellers, company will fulfill it for 40%. And with a black status membership, it will fulfill it for 50%, which means that if there is no token sellers, if you have a gold membership, then in 3 days, you will be able to close your order. In the case of black status membership, you will be able to close it in 2 days, since company is covering 50% of your order. Prepaid tokens. This is considered as a bonus tokens that system will give you as soon as you will buy a status membership, and it will be placed on your account. And it will be your actually first order as soon as you will start, as soon as you join our company. So when you do the gold membership and you purchase it for 0.05 Bitcoins, the system will issue 3% of it, which is 0.0015 Bitcoins for you, and place the order for tokens to buy for it. Basically, this is how our status membership works. Again, wanted to remind you that the status membership is a key to get into our system. I'm going to show you one more file as a presentation to kind of describe a little bit better, maybe to be more visually understandable what I'm trying to say here. Our project, Phenomenal, has ecosystem and it has a marketing side. These two things are actually not associated with each other. Phenomenal ecosystem, which is actually where all the trade happens, all the tokens are moved, emission is going, P2P market is working, where the loans are issued, this is the ecosystem, and that's internal system where the token gets traded. For you to get into the system, as I mentioned, you have to buy a status membership, which allows you to get into the system and be able to make money and be able to use our token internally inside, you need to have a status membership. And then we have a marketing. In marketing, we have a ranking system. You will see here 10 different ranks, and you can grow from starter to the founder. And we will talk about this down the line too. Only thing I wanted to make sure that you understand that our project has an ecosystem where the token is working actually. You need to get the status membership to be able to go inside the system and buy token. And then we have a marketing where we allow our leaders and referring people to make money and grow with the company. I hope that this made a little bit more understandable what is a status system. Again, status system is actually a key kind of to get inside our ecosystem and be able to enjoy all the benefits of it. About our marketing, we have chosen to have a career marketing, which is widely used in the insurance companies, real estate companies. The career marketing allows us and our affiliates to earn from the whole network and indefinite depth. So anybody who is below under your, in your downline on any depths, on a 10th level, 20th level, doesn't matter. Anything goes under your turnover and you are able to make commissions on it. In order to qualify for career ranks and grow on the career ranks, there's two conditions that need to be met. One is the network turnover, and the second one is the personal affiliates. So based on these two parameters and two conditions, your status, the ranking system will be growing. And how does it work? The system, as we said originally, company is paying up to 35% of money to the marketing, which means that we can make up to 35% on the referral systems and help company grow. This is actually, we also discussed here, this marketing bonus, which is on the gold status memberships 2%. This will be added to your ranking system bonus percentage, and that will be your total percentage. So in case of gold, if you have a gold status, you're getting 2% bonus on your ranking. So if you're an agent and you got a gold status, 9% plus 2% will be total what you are earning in the system. Let's take an example. Let's say you have a starter rank and it grants you a 5% bonus as we discussed right now. You have a silver status and it grants additional bonus of 1%. When you invite a personal referral, John, and he's purchased the gold status for 0.5 BTC, you will get 5% plus 1%, 5% for the starter rank and a 1% for a silver status. So your total percentage will be 6% from this purchasing, and which is equals to 0.003 BTC. This is the amount you will get actually from John. Example 2, we will discuss what happens if John gets also somebody involved inside. So as an example, we'll take again that you have an agent rank and it grants 9% bonus. You have a VIP status and it grants additional bonus of 5%. Your personal affiliate, John, has just a starter rank and a silver status. Your affiliate, John, then invites Sam to buy the gold status. When Sam buys the status, John gets 5% plus 1%, which is 6% total from his gold purchase, which is a 0.03 BTC. And you get a difference from your bonus percent and a John's affiliate bonus. In this case, your affiliate, your bonus is 9% plus 5% as a VIP status membership, and a John's is 5% plus 1%. Therefore, the difference is at 8% between 14 and 6%. And you will get this 8% from the Sam's gold purchase. Hope you understand this. We will discuss this in the other slides also, but basically you will get the difference between your highest downline percentage and your percentage. And that's how our ranking systems percentages work. One of the first products we wanted to talk about, which is very interesting actually also, is our loan system. What is a loans? We all know what is a loan. Loan is a financial instrument where you can borrow against something, against your assets. In this case, we have our digital asset, phenomenal token. So our system allows you to borrow up to 90% on your token's BTC value based on your status membership. So here you will see our status memberships: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, VIP, and black. Each one of them has a percentage of a loan that it will issue based on your status membership, and then a loan amount. We will talk about this loan amount also down the line, but in the silver status membership, you are able to borrow back, get the loan, 60% of your tokens value in BTC, and you're able to use only one loan. If you use a gold status membership, you can get up to 65% of your assets value, and you can have two loans. With a platinum, VIP, and black, you can have up to 3 loans inside your system. Let's discuss as an example how it's happening. When you are getting a loan, 100% of your loan amount, in 100% of your security will be frozen, and a 60% in case of silver will be issued to you as a Bitcoin for your use. You can withdraw this money out from the system, you can repurchase them tokens, you can place new orders, you can reinvest inside the systems, or you can get the money out from the system and use it as your personal needs. But here, we will see that your sufficient amount, equal amount of the assets will be frozen, and 60% of this in BTC value will be issued to you for your use. So let's take an example and say we have a silver status, which grants us 60% loan. We purchase tokens of 100, we purchase tokens, and it's 100 tokens we have in hand. The token's price is 0.001 Bitcoin. Your token value will be 0.1 Bitcoin, which allows you to take a loan of 60% from 0.01 Bitcoin, which is 0.006 Bitcoins. You then withdraw the balance, your loan, you withdraw out from the system, and your tokens, which are valued at 0.01 Bitcoin, becomes frozen. What it means? It means kind of a security. We are holding a security, and each day the amount of frozen tokens will decrease because less tokens will be needed to cover your 0.01 BTC security. Why? Because our token, as you remember, grows every day in price. Actually, not every day, every hour it grows in price. So when tokens grow in price, you will need less tokens to cover your security. So every time, every day, price increases, some amount of your tokens will be unfrozen and become available for you to use. I think it's pretty easy to understand how the loan system works, because loan is a universal thing, and we all know that loans need the security. The loan has the interest rate. By the way, our loan interest rate is 0.1% for the loan size, where our token generates up to more than 1% per day interest. So you see the difference. Your expense is 0.1%, you make 1%. So potential here is huge. It's incredible. This is our loan, and as I mentioned, each status membership grants you a different level of access to your coins. Your loan, and you can get up to 90%, from 60% up to 90% of your tokens value in BTC. We are coming to the roadmap, and I wanted to discuss with you before one more thing. This is again concerning this formula and how our ecosystem works. Just wanted to visualize it better for you to make sure that you understand correctly. It's not an easy system in the beginning to understand. It took us some time to get into it and make sure we understand all the details of the system. But when you got into this point, you will see how incredible the system is. You will see how the developers worked out every detail, how the system will make you secure. I mean, the liquidity of this, the security, the easiest of use, you know, everything come together. This project is really phenomenal. Really phenomenal in the sense that you will love it. You totally will love this project. So phenomenal ecosystem, marketing we discussed, and the ranking system. These are completely different from each other, meaning that they have no association. There is no tokens used outside the system, and there is no outside money used inside the system. So when somebody purchases a status membership, this is the only association. What happens to the liquidity pool? From the marketing, 0.5 Bitcoin purchase, 50% of this money will go to the liquidity pool. This is a touch that we will have the status membership to the phenomenal ecosystem. So liquidity pool will grow based on status membership purchases, because 50% from each purchase will go to the liquidity pool. And also you see here the prepaid tokens, which is a token that system will bonus you, give it to you as a bonus when you join the system. So you're actually buying 0.05 Bitcoin gold status membership. 50% of it goes to the liquidity pool, and the liquidity pool emits the tokens of 3% for you as a benefit. So this is incredible system. This system shows you how you can grow your ranking system based on your turnover and two parameters: personal affiliates and turnover. We have the marketing status memberships, which is a key to access to our phenomenal ecosystem. And the ecosystem we have talked about has many transactions going inside. There's the emission of tokens going on. There's a liquidity pool that we always keep steady. And there's the transactions that's going inside our program. There's the loans that you can take inside our system, and much more coming. We got to the roadmap. Today we are standing on this point. We have just launched a Telegram bot. We actually started the program in October 17th. So we are 3 weeks into the program. We are standing somewhere around here right now. Very soon, within a month or 2 months period of time, we will be launching our web version. And within the second quarter of the 2021, our web version will be, we will implement a hybrid model with smart contracts, and we'll be moving the liquidity pool to the smart contracts. We also are talking to the one major company to issue the Visa MasterCards, and we will be able to provide our customers, our users, with crypto fiat cards. And we are in negotiations with the company, and we should be done with them in the second quarter of next year. We will be developing a merchant software, so you can use inside our system using our PNM tokens. We call it the marketplace for sellers. One of the biggest milestones we will reach will be the it's almost in 2 years down the line, but we are already talking about this. We are already thinking and working on this. We wanted to launch our decentralized exchange system with the rewards for liquidity lease. We will talk about this more with other leaders who will be able to get deep into this and explain you how this thing is envisioned by the company and how we are planning to implement it. At some point, we'll be implementing also a platform for main traders for us who will be able to hold the portfolios and be able to do the multiple trading pools. And there's a lot of new goals for the company, and this also will be shown in the roadmap for our future presentations. I think it's enough for today. Hope you guys understand the system. We'll be holding these conferences every week, and keep follow our channels. By the way, forgot to mention it, need to identify one thing. All you need to start with us in this system, you to use our system, all you need really is a Telegram on your phone or on the computer. You need a Bitcoin address and your minimal investment, depending on the way you wanted to get inside. Why we choose a Telegram? We've been asked a lot of questions. Why Telegram? Why not the web page? Why not the website? It is not that easy to solve the security issue. We trust the Telegram. It's one of the most secured and most reliable messenger right now, and it's easy to use. So we choose to start in the Telegram and gradually move into the web servers to make sure that we do not make any mistakes. What you get by joining our project, you get a lot of stuff. First of all, you will get a full functional bot that you can actually play around, see inside. There's a multiple languages. There is a marketing material inside. We will provide you with a referral links for a Telegram also, as well as for the website. You will have a PNM Explorer, which is a tracker of our tokens price. Every hour changes. You will be able to check anytime how our price is growing in our system. And marketing. Marketing is available for you. You can use your referral link from day one. And we are glad to help you in any way. You will have a support button inside your Telegram bot. You can push it, ask us the questions, get in touch with us. We will be glad to answer your questions. This program is a very new, as I said, we started in October 17th. We are 3 weeks in a road right now, and counting almost 2,000 customers at this point. I think it's not bad for 3 weeks. And we will be glad to see you join our company. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon on our next presentations. My name is Shota, and I hope you enjoyed it.